I would like to invite any of you who would care to join me in opening my speech, as I do, by saying the Lord's Prayer. Now, for those of you who would care to join, you are obviously very welcome. For those of you who would rather not, I thank you in advance for your time and your tolerance, because that's what we're dealing with here. People who are tolerant of our Christian traditions. Those who are in this country and are tolerant of our Christian traditions and are tolerant of our values are more than welcome. I would take 1 million of you over one Islamic extremist any day of the week. If you care to join me, please bow your head. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. It's so lovely to have you all here today. There's some familiar faces, which is always great to see. Sometimes I turn up in the most obscure corner of the country and there is a face that I've seen literally everywhere. There are some real die-hard Britain First supporters here today who just, everywhere I look, you're there. It's wonderful to see, and so many new faces as well. It's great to see that you've turned out, and why wouldn't you? Let's face it, we campaign against many issues, and they're all important to us in their own way, whether it's a mosque, whether it's the grooming scandal that's sweeping our country. These issues are all important, but what bigger reason for us to come together as the British than those who are wanting to see us dead, wanting to see us harmed, actually carrying it out on our capital streets. Well done for coming today. As I said, we all know why we're here, and unfortunately, I think I speak for pretty much everyone here in saying that we knew we were going to be here at some point, didn't we? We knew that this was coming. What a horrible thing to say. How do we look our kids in their faces and say, we know this isn't the last one, this isn't the last terror attack, we know that. God forbid our kids were on that bridge that day. Process it. It's awful, but this is what we have to do, because ignorance is not bliss. We are here because people have been slaughtered in the name of an ideology that is completely intolerant. It is barbaric. We're talking about a people who will gather in one of the 1,700 plus mosques in our country and read scriptures that say they should cut our heads off. Why are we letting them build these mosques? No! This is our country, and our establishment are giving it away. They are letting these people live among you and I. And I'm more worried for our kids than I am for us. Because if the establishment allowing these people in isn't bad enough, the brainwashing of the youth results in what you see over there. A gaggle of unwashed, deluded left-wing thugs who are opposing British patriots for standing against terrorism.
Good luck.
This is what the left-wing establishment produces. They produce people who are against their own, who are against our country. That's what they're like. That's what those unwashed left-wingers are like. I would be damned if my kids came home being indoctrinated by the establishment to believe that